Hello there, everyone. TheAndrata here, and welcome back to episode 22 of our FTB Skies Let's Play series. Where today we're working on getting our enchantment factory set up from Industrial Foregoing, enchantment applicator, all that good stuff, and working on getting ourselves some enchants, at least trying to. That's the goal, at least. Anyway, let's get started. Welcome back, my friends. Another wonderful night here in the world of TheAndrata. Where today, well, stuff and things are going to happen. We've got some industrial foregoing to work with. Let's break down our clock here that we got going on so that we, make sure if I AFK, we have an accurate timing of my AFK-ness. I went ahead and upgraded my feeding upgrade in my backpack. Why? I don't know, but I did. It allows me to make it so that it feeds me immediately as soon as I'm hungry instead of having to wait until, everything's down. But I don't think it matters. Like, I just fed myself. I don't know why. Just because I can. Why not? So, as you saw, our sugarcane clock didn't AFK very long. We're only at 15 buckets of essence. So essence takes a while for us to generate. Maybe prudent to set up more mob farms and everything like that. But TBH, I don't think it's that big of a deal right now. What I would like to do, though, is continue on with our progression and get ourselves going with our enchantment extractor and enchantment factory. If we pop back into the quest, by the way, I did finally go ahead and make it so I can load a whole bunch of chunks. My computer can handle it. Your computer, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know what kind of computer you got going on at home, but I can handle loading. Probably not 500 chunks, but I just set it to 500 so that I don't got to deal with it. I just have as many as I can. Anyway, do these give me rewards? No. So I'm not even going to be concerned about the fact that I never picked those things up because I'm getting nothing out of it, so don't need it. Anyway, Mob Crusher, Enchantment Factory is our next step. Enchantment Factory is going to use essence to enchant items equivalent to 30 levels of experience. I don't know how many buckets that is. Is that 30 buckets? Because that's a lot. The Enchantment Extractor will destroy enchanted items, either moving the enchantments into books or converting them directly to essence. Completing either task will complete the task. Okay, and then the mob duplicator allows us to duplicate. We do want mob imprisonment tools. I forgot about those things. Those are pretty cool. Allows you to just capture mobs. We can capture any mobs that we want, and the mob duplicator uses essence to duplicate said mobs. But yeah, anyway, so let's go ahead and work on getting ourselves our enchantment extractor and the enchantment factory going here, which will be nice. Well, okay, we can grab that already. I just literally robbed Peter here to do that, but enchantment factory acquired, enchantment extractor. Hurry up. Give me the stuff I need. Cool. Enchantment extractor, enchantment factory, and I don't think there's any other industrial enchant. The applicator. Yeah. The applicator is kind of what I want right now, right? I think that's what I want at the moment. The applicator is going to allow me to apply the enchants. What's happening right now, the enchantment factory is going to just enchant blocks as if I threw, like, it'll give them random enchants. Make sense? The enchantment applicator is what's going to be able to apply the enchants. And I've gotten quite a few enchants at this point that I don't necessarily need the enchantment factory to do this. Yeah, good thing I looked at that, because now I don't necessarily need the factory going. Let's get the applicator. Also, we have an enchantment sorter. What do you do? Huh. Might want to make that too, just see what it does. Sure, why not? What does the enchantment sorter do? It requires an enchanted book, but we can handle that. Like, I have a bunch of enchanted books. Worker exploitation, that's fine. Enchant sorter. I don't know what the enchantment sorter does. I did a mob spotlight, or a mod spotlight on this mod, and I don't know what the enchantment sorter does. What am I looking for? Enchanted. I don't know if this block existed when I did my spotlight. Yeah, worker exploitation. Wool received as double, but sheep takes damage. Don't care about that. Okay. Let's go ahead and pop over to our tech island. At this point, it's probably faster. I mean, it's maybe not faster for me to fly, but in my mind, it's faster. And let's go ahead and set this stuff up here. So generally, the way that I like to set this up, and this is going to be me pulling in some deep TheAndrata knowledge from series past. I like to have the enchantment extractor and then the enchantment factory. Those two can loop. You can put an item in here. It'll enchant it, send it to the extractor, pull it, send it to the factory. Though, didn't it say the enchantment extractor will destroy enchanted items. So we can't loop anymore. Is that what that's telling me? Or we can put a book in here and do it. It used to be the case that you could set this up. You could have a sword come in here. Bam. It'll enchant it. You could then send that sword over to here and fill it with books. It would take the books, the enchants off, and it would put the sword here and the enchanted stuff here, and then you could loop it. We're going to test and see if that's still the case here. And then we'll get our enchantment applicator. And then what is this enchantment sorter? Like, what do you do? TBH, this still doesn't help. Enchantless item output, enchanted item output. Oh, so you can have items come into this, and then if it's enchanted, destroy it. Or if it's enchanted, put it in one inventory. If it's not enchanted, send it somewhere else. Like if you have a mob farm set up and you want to save your enchanted items, but not the save the enchanted ones, but all of the non-enchanted stuff void, you could do that in enchantment sorter. Okay, I understand. I understand the assignment there. Okay, let's go ahead and get power going over to these guys, and we can just go ahead and set up laser IO, I guess, since we have it coming in over here. Laser IO nodes. This will help with our item movements and stuff like that too. So 1, 2, 3. We can go ahead and bind center guy 1, 2, and 3. And then we just need to get this out, and we can say on the down. Oh, we need more energy cards. Okay. Again, forgot to set my timer for the episode. Let's go there. Thank you. Bad habit. And that's how I end up with hour-long episodes, as we talked about a little while ago. Nope, that is incorrect. I thought I did you. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. On the down, insert energy. On the down, insert energy. On the down, insert energy. So now all of these guys should have energy. Okay, cool. All right, so the enchantment extractor, let's start over here. You are going to require books. Luckily, we have buku books from exploring the world. We could set a importer to import books onto this. We probably will at some point. We want enchantments from items will be transferred to books, yes, or transferred into essence. Okay, and we could set up an essence farm, I guess, here. Let's go ahead and disable everything, as I tend to do. I wish that there was a quick way in Industrial Foregoing to disable everything instead of me having to click a million times. Like Mechanism has the button to clear config. But that's okay. We'll just manually click the button 100 times. Now nothing's going to do anything that I don't want it to. Okay, so how do we know if something has an enchant? Is there a tooltip that says it's enchanted? Excuse me, sir. Like if I look at enchanted, I want to know, yeah, that's just enchanted book. But like if we go with armor, this has enchants on it too. But there is no tag. Oops, no, I do not want sticky keys turned on. Thank you. Need to disable that. Yeah, there's no enchant on this that says, or tag on there specifically that says enchanted. It doesn't look like. So there is NBT data, so we could probably figure out something like that. But at this point, I don't know if I necessarily need to. Let's just go ahead and grab Bane of Arthropods. Let's grab this. Throw this in there, and it'll start extracting all of the enchants off of there. So we got Bane of Arthropods. We got Knockback. We got Disarming 4. We got Sharpness, and it did not destroy the book. Okay, or it did not destroy the tool like the thing said. So we can set up the loop. I thought maybe that got patched, but no, it did. Then we can go ahead and say, okay, like disarming, chance to disarm our opponent on hit. I mean, that's actually not too bad. Sharpness we definitely want. Maybe disarming. I don't necessarily need Bane of Arthropods. So that's going to go ahead and do that, and it's going to convert it over to Essence, and we get our book back. Or Knockback. I don't necessarily like Knockback. And we got more Essence. Okay. Cool. So that takes care of that. So what we can do is we can go ahead, any of these items that have an enchant on there, like this doesn't have any enchants, but this does. Protection 4, Steady Boost. Does this have enchants? No, does not look like it. No, does not look like it. Yes, this one does. That one had a lot of enchants, actually. I remember that. let's go ahead and F3H, turn that off. So we can extract all of the enchants from any of these things that happen to be like uber enchanted. And then we can go ahead and apply those to anything that we would want. So this is armor. Eventually, we're going to want to get weapons too. But I'm just checking to see any of you enchanted. Like you have enchantments. You do not. Okay, so then if we go with weapons, you have enchantments. You do not. You do not. You don't. I guess most of these things don't have enchantments. Actually, now that I'm looking at this, it's all just these extra bonus stats, but it's not enchantments. But oh no, I do want to extract. Whew! Good thing I clicked that button quick enough. Okay, so then we end up with that. But yeah, there we go. We're extracting the enchants, which is great. That was the goal here. Extract the enchants, and then with the enchants extracted, I'll be able to apply them to different blocks and pieces and stuff. Like feather falling, that's going to be great. I have been wanting to figure out some way to stop myself from getting damaged by falling. Feather falling will handle that swimmingly. Vorpal, I'll take Vorpal. I don't need step height. I have that from that what's it called that I ate? I ate that one apple that one time. Okay. I think that is good. So now it comes, what enchants do I actually want? Because we have a lot. So let's look at enchant. Oh, look, this has enchants. Haha. Hashtag enchant works. So we need to get the enchants off of this, and this. Now, we could set up a chest for this if I wanted to. Now, will it rip enchants off of a book? Like if I put a book in here, is it gonna? Yeah, it's gonna cycle through books, which is kind of annoying. It's gonna just rip space fireproof and then put it back on there. I was gonna set up a chest, but I really need a chest for input and output. Not that that's that big of a deal, but that way I don't have to sit here and do this manually. Go away. So we'll say inputs on the left pole and then enchanted book out to the right, or sorry, out of the front push, and the item can also come out of the front too for now. So we'll get books and items in there. Okay, so that's going to run and do its thing. Okay, so with that, now we got to figure out what armor do we want. Now, if we go ahead and take a look at armor here, we have lots of options. What is the best armor for us, though? Like, I'm going to assume we're going to want to get into these spacesuits at some point. And once we get into the spacesuits, I'm going to have to strip enchants off of whatever we have and then put it into our spacesuits. So that way we get the benefits. But like the netherite spacesuit is same tier as netherite armor. It does require oxygen tanks, which is steel plates, which is a compressor. Then there is an iron rod. That's simple to make. Ostrom is what we don't have. Ostrom comes from one of those planets, so that's not something we can get into at the moment. Okay, good to know. But there is Ars Nouveau Battle Mage. That sounds really cool. Battle Mage's Gambison foot pads. How do I make this? Mage bloom fiber and just some gold boots with an enchanting apparatus. That's the sorcerer's foot pads. I want battle mage. Element tool infusion. Fire infused. Oh, we can infuse things with elemental craft. That's kind of cool. Diamond chest plate with a sorcerer's wrap will get me a battle mage's gambison. Or arcanus robes. Need to get into Ars Nouveau. That it just sounds cool. I just want to be a battle mage, like battle mage. I'm gonna add all this. We're gonna start getting into Ars Nouveau. But for now, I'm still working on Industrial Foregoing, so I think we'll just enchant what we got going on here, and then work on getting that stuff later. Okay, so with that being said, let's get one more chest so we can start organizing these enchants and see what in the world do we want to have on what, where, when, who, and why. Okay, so for a weapon, right? For a sword, definitely going to want Vorpal. Though Vorpal can be higher, right? Is Vorpal 3 the highest? No, we can go up to Vorpal 8. So be beneficial to figure out how we can get to there. Definitely going to want Sharpness. There's Sharpness 4 and Sharpness 5. I guess Disarming, sure. Knock their weapons out of their hands. We're going to want Feather Falling on some boots. We're going to want... Let's just take all my armor off. I wish I could actually stop displaying my armor. Is there a way to do that? Cosmetically? Feather Falling on our boots. Soulbound, sure. We want all our stuff to come back to us. Space Fireproof. That way we don't take damage. Fire Protection, sure. Soulbound, sure. That can go into that. I don't walk on Soul Sand ever. I don't need Step Height. Projectile Protection. Throw that on our helmet, sure. Frostwalker, no, and ended up being annoying anyway. Steady Body, sure, we'll get that. Stops us from being able to get knocked back. Mana Boost, sure, and Protection 4. Okay, let's put, you're getting Projectile Protection, so we can't have you there. You're getting Fire Protection, so we'll put you here. We'll put Soulbounds in the front slots of everything, and then we'll get the Protections in the second spot. That way I know... where do we need stuff? And then the extras are going to go there. Okay, I like that. Let's look at Enchanted. Book. There we go. Soulbound, want some more of those. Soul Speed, Lure, Luck of the Sea, Volley. We don't have an arrow or an arrow. We don't have a bow yet. I think that's all. Nope. Okay, we got some protection, and I think we had another one, didn't we? Aqua Affinity. Didn't I have an air affinity? Book. Let's look up. Can I search for air? I need air affinity is what I need. So I need to set a helmet to cycle through. That way when I'm flying, I get stuff. So let's get a helmet. Sure. Actually, you know what? Let's get a gold helmet because it has higher ability to get enchants. And this is where the enchantment factory is going to come in. We put this in here and we give it some of that essence that we have. And we end up getting enchants out of it. So we can go ahead and cable. Very ugly again on the cables here. Exporter. And then cable. Okay. So we can export. We're going to export fluid and we're going to export essence. All of the essence is going to get exported for now, but that's okay. And then we'll say, actually, it should just be doing it. Yeah, there it goes. But it's going to be slow. Let's get a stack upgrade. Sorry, at refine stack upgrade. That'll allow it to just push 64 buckets at a time. So it doesn't matter how slow it is. It'll just push 64 buckets in, which is going to be good. So I don't need the speed because it'll just, boop, a whole stack of essence will end up going in there. I don't know how much essence we have. I don't have a wireless fluid thing, but we have 15 buckets of essence. Man, we are hurting for that essence, aren't we? Because we can't enchant without getting the essence. It won't do anything until essence is inside of here. And it looks like we're going to need a whole 32 buckets in order to get any one enchant going. So we have enchanting available to us on AutoCraft. It's just going to take forever for that to build up. Do any way to make that better? Can we do different things? Oh, you ended up with extra enchants in you. Oh, and we have extra books. I forgot. Haha. Well, I mean, we can enchant with what we have, and then we can always, extract enchants and then reapply if needed. Like the enchantment applicator, we can put enchants onto a book, though that also looks like it requires essence. We got another protection. That's great. We ended up with another Soulbound, Smite, Soul Reaper, or Soul Reaper. That's from the Spirit mod. I don't know what that necessarily does. Okay, well, let's see what we can do with our sword. Our sword has looting and smite already on it, and we are going to have to extract that. So let's go ahead and extract the looting and the smite off of this. Looting, for sure. Life leech gives me some health back, sure. Do I want smite? What is everlasting? An item will never naturally despawn? No. Applies the teleportation ability to tools other than the travel staff. I could get rid of this if I put that on my sword, and then I could teleport with my sword. I kind of like that idea. Frees up a slot. So we have this. Free up a slot. Soulbound. We're also going to want soulbound on our sword, so we can get our sword back. Oh, we have the Axiom of Souls. You have mods on you too, don't you? Okay. So it's going to do its thing. So that tells me there's going to be a pickaxe too. That one has fortune on it. Lots of enchanted things that didn't show up when I searched for enchanted. Let's do tools. Look, we got some books, unbreaking and efficiency. Look, you have unbreaking 8, beheading 3, scout. Yeah, look at that. We got things that aren't showing up when they should. Don't need you. Don't need you. Don't need you. Don't need you. All of you can go in there. I know it's not the most engaging of episodes today with us just working on enchanting. But you know what? Powering up is important. And we need to be able to power up so that we can... my next goal is to start working on fighting the Wither and taking that guy out. So why are you guys not dumping into the chest? What is this? Scavenger. Definitely want that on a sword, of course. Sharpness 6 is probably better than the sharpnesses that we have. Yep. Purple People Eater, don't need that. You, go away. You and you. Okay. So then we have Beheading. This gives a chance for getting a mob head or a player head. Creatures from other mods can be added. Nah, I don't need that. We have, if we have Vorpal, we'll get that. Illagers, Unbreaking. Don't we have the from Cyclic at Cyclic Anvil? Isn't that like the repairing anvil where we can use lava? Or, yeah, I don't necessarily need Unbreaking. We can repair our items. Don't need that. Steady Body prevents knockback. We already got that. Projectile protection. I think we're good. Experience boost. We'll take that for sure for our sword. Looting. We already got. Fortune, efficiency, growth. Bollock's Fury. Bollock's Fury. I don't think that's Bollock's. Nope. Leech. I do like Leech. Restores health when a mob is killed, but I think I have Life Leech, don't I? And Smite. Smite is nice, but I don't know if I necessarily need it right at the moment. And then Sharpness. You go up to Sharpness 9 at most. Yeah. Eye of Legend gets us, haven't we already gotten that? I guess it's Unbreaking 8. Why did... We have gotten it, but we didn't get any of the enchants because we haven't done all the other stuff. Okay. I was just looking to see what gives me enchanted books. What is Traveler? Oh. That's actually kind of nice. Protects against exploration hazards, elytra, ender pearls, cacti, bees, fall damage, resistance, or fall resistance. If I just get the witches stuff, that's kind of nice, actually. Holding, efficiency, obliteration. That allows us to drop anvils and split enchants. And then mending. Yeah, okay, cool. All right, so with that, we can go ahead and shove... Oh, looting we still want, though, right? Yeah. And that. Okay. So let's go ahead and get our sword. Now, I'm curious to see what is it going to take for us to be able to get all this stuff. I'm going to assume I need essence for this, right? In order to put items on, stuff onto this, it needs essence. So I can either do it this way or I can do anvil and do it the standard way. and then get the book, everything on the books. But this is going to need essence, and all of our essence is currently going over to here. Also, we haven't gotten any more essence. What's up with that? Something happened over here? No, it's still working. It's just like, is it wanting me to stand over here? It is loaded, so it shouldn't be an issue. But yeah, essence has not been coming in. And we are drained. Absolutely. Yeah, see, look, as soon as I went over there, we ended up with another bucket of it. Okay, anyway, so the enchantment applicator is going to require essence as well. So in order to do this, we would have to have essence into here to do all this stuff. Or we can, there are other ways of enchanting. Like Botania has enchanting available to us. What is that? Curse of Vanishing. We can do just standard anvil, use up normal experience to get this done. We can get, yeah, that's the mana enchanter. We can do deletes all enchantments. No, I don't want that. Like, what about cyclic? What kind of power does cyclic give me? Deletes all enchantments, disenchantments, ender shelf controller. That just allows us to store enchants inside of it, and those are just the different enchants that it has. Okay. Well, for our armor, or for our sword, I guess, maybe I'll just use an anvil and combine the books and then go that route just to make it a little bit easier. And then we can put it into our enchanty thingy and then enchant. And that way our sword at least is good. However, if we take a look, that's our sword. Is there any better swords before I waste my time doing this? Dollar sign sword. Again, only these two swords show up. And I know that we have more swords in the system. See? You also have enchants on you that did not show up earlier when I wanted enchants to come off. Nah, I think this is the best one because it's got all of those slot sockets plus the heart containers. So yeah, okay. Let's find out what the cheapest one is. That's 2. That gets me disarming and teleportation. Okay. Disarming, teleportation. Got it. You're going to be 7. If we swap you around, it's still 7. Okay. What if I put you in there? 7, you, 9, you, 3. We'll take 3. That was experience boost. Okay. Now you and you is 11. Remember, every time you do this, it becomes more expensive. Every time you enchant your books or you stack on your enchants. So we're looking at 9 levels this time. Okay. Let's go. Where'd my book go? That one, other way around. And yeah, it depends on the direction that you're doing it will also determine how things are going. You know what? I missed Pneumaticraft. Pneumaticraft allowed you to apply enchants pretty easily. Okay, so now this is going to be where it starts to get more expensive. That's 13. That's 21. This is going to be 13. 21, because what's happening is I'm taking the enchants from this book and putting them onto this book. When it's going this way, it's taking this and putting it onto this book, which is why it's so much more expensive. And then scavenger, let's get the scavenger out of the way because that seems to be the most expensive, which makes sense. I mean, scavenger allows your loot to re-roll, so, or potentially to roll double. Now, can I have scavenger and looting? Nope, I don't want that. Yes, I can. 37 levels now. 21 levels now. See, this is where it's starting to get expensive. But we're getting to the end goal. No, store them all. Remember, experience in Minecraft is... Oh, what if I do those two and then I do this one? Then I only have to do it once? Loot me. All the way down there. Sometimes these guys give me good stuff, so I'm not going to complain. I'll get the loot bee. Flour. Give me your stuff, buddy. I'm over here. Spawn detector? Detects mob spawns? Okay. I want that, though. I'm going to capture this bee whenever he's done. Hey, excuse me. Give me your stuff that you're going to give me. Hurry up. I'm in the middle of an episode here. Trying to do things. Thank you. Chance cube. I have a bunch of those. I want to open these somewhere. 3 chance cubes. Capture the bee. All right. Well, I got a bee. Wrong spot for those to go. That goes there. That goes there. Chance cubes are cool, but chance cubes are also dangerous. We won't want to open those until long time pass. Okay, so then finally, if I want to do this one and this one, or this one and this one, that's 28 levels. Store all. And that will leave me with 23 levels in the system. Okay. That's a pretty darn good sword. I'm going to go out on a limb and say, I'm not going to complain about how powerful this sword ends up being. That's going to be 65 levels to imply, though. That's not going to happen. Let's go up here. Can the enchantment applicator now handle this? That's going to be the question. Can the enchantment applicator handle putting that on with the 65 levels? Or am I going to be hurting here because I just put 65 level requirement onto this sword? That's going to be interesting to find out. I'm going to go ahead and AFK in between episodes for a little while so I can see what options we have on this essence, and I'll go ahead and chill out. Store all. I'll chill over there. Now we can convert the essence over to bottles of enchanting, so we can get ourselves levels if needed. Man, this is just taking forever, though. What is going on with this? Is it because I'm too far away? I wouldn't think that would be an issue, though, since it's chunk loaded. But I feel like it is because I'm not over here. It's not. I don't know what that is. Oh, okay. I can adjust when the force loading expires. That's actually kind of cool. I feel like since I'm not standing over here, it is not generating essence like it should, which is a little bit frustrating because I wouldn't think that should be an issue. Or is it just that this cursed earth is just so slow? Maybe we should look into the at industrial, the dirt is that what it's called? The mechanical dirt. Is this going to be faster spawning? Because again, this is slow. I'm not liking how slow this is ultimately ending up being. No, but the mechanical dirt requires me to put liquid meat into it. So I have to feed the liquid meat that we get from over there into here. And again, this is dead because of all the grass. So yeah, I don't necessarily know how I want to do that. What do I do here? Well, either way, that's for future TheAndrata to work on figuring out. But see, look, I'm standing here and things aren't necessarily spawning. So I don't know what's causing spawning to be so funky. It's just not wanting to spawn very fast. You would think that the cursed earth would be like constantly pew, 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 spawning mobs all the time. And right now it seems to be the case. Is it? Maybe it's just because we are not over in this area that it's just not spawning the mobs. I mean, I would even if I could turn this off and not generate loot and generate more essence, that would be great. But I can't. So, no point in complaining about that, right? Anyway, well, I have Power of Friendship and I have this going. I just need to get a lot of this essence going. Like, what if I go, can I like, is this a tick acceleratable block? Can I come down here and go and have that one block be spawning a ton? It does seem to be the case that I tick accelerated it. There's a lot of mobs spawning in on that one little block now. Yeah, it's just slow. Not much I can do. I can't automate tick accelerating with our temporal pouch. There's no like wand or anything I can do to set on these to have them just operate like crazy like this. So there's not really much I'm going to be able to do. Kind of a bummer. TBH. It's just slow. Slow going. How much essence did that and did we end up with now from that? I mean, we filled that up and probably a little bit of a back stuff. Yeah, 3 buckets. So we could enchant one thing here. Not what I want, though. I need this one over here to be the one that gets the essence, actually, at this point. So let's go ahead and set an exporter up over here. And bing. Essence. Fluids. Essence. Stack. Start filling yourself up with essence. Okay. Well, I guess that means I'm just going to AFK for a little while, and getting these enchants applied is going to be a little bit of time. We need to figure out a better way to get experience. Ancient knowledge would be great, right? You're +1 on looting, +1 of fortune. That gives me ancient knowledge, and this gains ancient knowledge for 6 seconds. 7 damage to nearby enemies. Ignores 32. I mean, this is actually pretty darn good. And it has lifesteal. Not that this is bad, but this one, the nice thing with this is I can get hearts, right? Because of these things, the miniature red hearts, though I still don't know how to get a bunch more of these. I don't have any of them. But like, are these what goes? Red heart canister. This is what I can do to put into here. Yes? No? Is that what I need to end up putting in there? Or can I just put these hearts directly? Yeah, no. It looks like I can put one of each of these canisters in there. So a red heart canister would require wither bones. I can actually craft that. I can craft that. I can craft that. And if we make this, I can put that in here. And it does what? I don't know. I opened it. What did that do? Oh, that increased my attack damage. See that? It goes up to 10 attack damage by having that in there. I don't know what those things do, though. Like, what is... Can I put another one in there? Like, if I were to put 2 of these in there... I mean, I have another one. Let's see what happens. I know episode we should have ended, but I want to see what happens. Wither bones? Where did I get these wither things? I don't even remember. I got wither skull fragments from... It must have been a quest or something. We're making you. We'll make you. You. And a heart amulet. That's going to hold hearts, I'm assuming. Man, there's a lot of things. Where do I get all of these things from, though? Now, can I use you to upgrade? No, I can make a vitality. Yes, and I can use you to upgrade. So if I end up not being able to put 2 of these in there. No, I can. And that gives me now 12 attack damage. So for every one of those in there, I get 2 attack damage. That is kind of nuts. And I'm going to assume that the different colors give me different things. Like maybe one gives me looting, one gives me, I don't even know. That's a powerful sword. Okay, so yeah, you're definitely a better sword than any of the other swords. Plus, you have no durability, which is great. How do I get more of those hearts then? I'm going to assume it has to be player kills. I wonder if we set up like a mob farm, or not a mob farm. I have a mob farm. A pedestal? Could a pedestal act as a player? No, that's not what I want. I'm going to have to look up this mod and see exactly how in the world this thing works, because This seems super powerful. And I like super powerful OP stuff. I'm not going to say I don't. Heart amulet, soul amulet. What is this? Yeah, I need to look up this mod. Anyway, that's it for today's episode. If you enjoyed, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I do appreciate it. It really does help out the channel. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.